Hi everyone, this is Anders Larsson. So I was checking out a couple of new web services and one of them just blew my mind. In front of me I have a service called Softr, and this is an online web page editor where you can design your website for your company insanely fast. Compared to other online website editors, this website editor, after playing around with it, felt incredible intuitive, and if you want to just get things done with as few clicks as possible, then Softr is something that you need to check out. I like the free package. You can get a long way with the features in the free package. So the general idea with a web app versus a website is that a web app is more dynamic, whereas a website is more static. So with a web app, you can have user interaction and you can have your web app dynamically change depending on how the user interact with the web app. I'm not sure how Softr deal with that, but one thing that I noticed was the Airtable and the limitation of 20 rows, even for the $25 per month starter package. So if you want unlimited, then you go to web app and you select the start up web app, and here you have Airtable integration, unlimited rows. So the Airtable service is simply an online database that you can interact with through the listing components that I will show you later on in this video. If you want to find out more about what you can do with web apps, then check out templates and select web apps. We have, for example, job listing template, food ordering web app or template. So I guess this is more dynamic. For example, discover design and tech events around the world and preview, and then you can add an event. Alright, the sign up process is pretty straightforward, and you start with an empty dashboard, and here you simply click add a new application. And what is really cool is that you can choose web apps and websites as a category, so you are not locked into either one of them when you select a package. So let's go with the simple starting point, and if you want you can choose a template here if you find a template that fits you, but I select a blank template, and as I mentioned before, it is pretty intuitive. Add your first block here, or you can click blocks in the sidebar. I don't want to make this video review too long, but we can add 2 pages. So on the first page, which is the home page, we can add a link to a pricing page. So let's clean this up. Now there are some limitation. For example, links are always to the left and buttons are always to the right, and you can't simply move buttons to be displayed to the left. So to make it simple, let's add a link called pricing, and it should open a page. So now we don't have a pricing page here, so we need to go and create one first. So you click pages and add a page, and as you type it will update the URL in real time, and let's save. So now if we click open page, we can see pricing here, and we didn't have to refresh the page, which I think is pretty cool. Now you can add a link that will get you to the home page, which is really not necessary, but it looks cooler, I think. One thing that I'm curious about is if you, for example, click pricing and go to the pricing page, will that menu choice be highlighted? That is one thing that I think users and customers want to see. Alright, so pricing, home. If you want to switch the links in the menu, you can simply do that by using drag and drop. So if you are doing this alongside with me, then it is important before you publish that you change the application name. It will have a default name, I think it was untitled, and it needs a name. Otherwise, if you click the publish button, it will just show a busy icon forever. So now it's published, and you can click preview, and if we choose pricing, it should be gone, but I guess it isn't. I think I know why I have not published the pricing page yet. So if we go to pages and then pricing, oh, that's interesting. So the same menu is populated between the pages. So let's say that I don't want this menu. Well, I guess then you can't do that. So I need to go to the home page to update. I guess it's same with the footer. If you are in the pricing page and you want to add a header, then you can't do that. So I guess there are some limitations, but for the purpose of building a simple web page, I think it's really not that necessary. One thing that I'm missing is the highlight. So there are no highlight in the menu, so you don't really know where you are unless you add a title to the page. Let's try this link first, and home and pricing, no highlight. So you can add blocks and you can see what the blocks looks like, and feature grid, call to action. Now let's say that you want just a simple title that describes where you are on the web page. So you go to other and then select simple text. Right, so when you're done with the title, you can add a pricing block. So let's go with something simple. So let's figure out how to sell a hamburger. So there is no subscription. All right, so I changed the features. And if you want to order, you can choose redirect to URL or connect a Stripe checkout, but that is not included in the free package. So you basically add your URL, and I think you get the idea. All right, I want this to be centered, and I don't want the extra padding. So let's decrease the padding and decrease the padding in the pricing component. Padding top. So Anders Larsson is not the best web designer, and I'm sure you can do a much better job. So let's click refresh, and we have the pricing page and the home page. So that's pretty cool. Now, one last thing before I end this video is that I want to tell you that if you feel limited to the components and you want to be more free with what you put in the component here, you can choose an external editor. So you can search for online. What you see is what you get, WYSIWYG, and you get a number of online web page editor that you can choose. So here you can basically do whatever you like. You can create a table and use the cursor keys to move around, then copy a YouTube URL and insert media, and if you paste it, you get dimensions added automatically. So now you simply copy and paste everything with Control A and copy. I'm not sure if I get everything, but we can try this. And then paste it in here. Oh, this is very cool. And then you click publish, and let's see what it looks like. Refresh and home, and here we have my video. Hey, what's up my friend? This is Anders Larsson. Alright, so this is what I want to show you. And if you found that this video review was helpful or added value, then why not smash the like button? Because this is also gonna help my YouTube channel. I also have my fundraising page where I try to connect influencers with service owners. And as a service owner, maybe you want more reviews from more people, then why not add a small donation and list your service here in the backers and comments, and let people know that you also are interested in getting a review from someone else, because I will let influencers know that they can find web service owners in the backers and comments section that are interested in getting more video reviews. Anyway, thank you for taking your time watching my video. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel so that you don't miss any of my videos, because I'm gonna share with you other web services that you might really like. So take care, and I see you in my next video. Bye bye.